What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It does seem like this will be the first week since iOS 26.4 betas have started that we actually will not get a weekly release. This is not super surprising, but it does give us a little more idea of what to expect here in the coming weeks. Since this last beta was indeed an A build, so iOS 26.4 beta 4 was an A build, as I said. This signifies, if you're new to Apple betas, that it is ready for release. Typically, A or B builds are the last beta before we go to an RC or release candidate and then to the public users. Since we did not, again, get that so far today, let's talk about these release dates right off the bat really quickly. Again, today is the 16th, and prior to this, we were receiving a beta every week. Since we did not get that today, you can safely anticipate that come next week on the 23rd, we will receive the release candidate build for 26.4. As long as we get that on the 23rd, by the 30th, we should see the public release, and this falls perfectly in line with the AirPods Max 2 announcement today because the software needed to run those is indeed 26.4, and Apple did announce that that will be available at the beginning of April. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the 1st. It could be the week of the 6th, but again, that falls in perfectly with the timeline here with the beta, then a public release around the 30th, and then that new product very shortly after, probably the same week if I was to guess. I don't think Apple will delay the AirPods Max 2s to come out till the middle of the month, but it could always be the case. We'll have to see. Now, if you haven't been following along and know how iOS 26.4 was, unfortunately, we didn't get any of those new Gemini-backed Siri functions here. We still just have everything for Apple Intelligence and Siri how it's been. And then this basically lets us know, hopefully 26.5, or if not, if Apple needs to push it a little further, iOS 27 will be the first time we see this. Mark Gurman and all that have commented that we should see some implications and some sort of execution in this beta for the new Gemini-backed Siri before then, but Apple's plans change. We know how bad it's been for Apple Intelligence in iOS recently, so hopefully we do see that sooner than later. But again, there is none of that new in iOS 26.4. What we did get new was some new intelligence features for basically iOS 26.4 in the music app of Playlist Playground. So if you haven't seen any of this, you go in your library and you can curate all this. We've done it a million times by now. I'm not going to do it again, but it is very neat. It is very useful, and it does work every time I've done it. So that is always good to see. We have a couple of RCS end-to-end encrypted backend items here. It is not live. It will not be live in this final release, as they did take it away in the last beta, but it's just something I wanted to make you guys aware of. As far as how battery life's been and all that, battery life is okay on here. It has still not been perfect by any means, and Geekbench scores have been somewhat consistent and better in most regards than the prior betas. You can see I've ran it quite a few times here, with the latest one today giving us a 3663 single core and a 9261 multi-core, which falls in line with most of the last betas that we've ran this Geekbench score on. Again, Geekbench doesn't tell the full picture at all here, but it's something I just wanted to make you guys aware of if you're into that kind of thing. One thing that has been intermittent again on Beta 4 is RAM management. I always use Clash just to pull up and kind of go around and use it for a minute just to kind of show you exactly what I mean. This always seems to reset in the background after closing it out. So let's go into the App Store. Let's just search around, jump around for a minute. Now let's go ahead and go into the camera app. Let's go into the TV app here. Let's see if there's anything new with Formula One's new edition here. Scroll around a little bit. F1. Nope, everything still looks about the same. Some bonus content has been added here today. That's pretty neat to see. Actually, quite a few updated only as of a few minutes ago, actually. So that's very nice to see as well. If you're not an F1 fan, I would definitely recommend giving that a look nonetheless. Let's go ahead and open Starlink. And now let's go back to Clash. And you can see it held in memory. It did not reset. I've seen it a couple times where it has, not ideal. However, this is actually good to see. And again, it's kind of been back and forth for this whole beta cycle. Like I said, actually back to the battery aspect, which I know a lot of people care about. It is lasting me the whole day, even if I kind of jump around and use it heavier than normal some days. But we're getting decent screen active time. You can see here it's a heavier day, 8 hours of screen active, 3 hours of idle. The other day was pretty similar, 7 hours and 3 hours. So it has been okay, somewhat consistently. And again, the big thing, the home and lock screen extra draw that I was receiving on earlier betas is no longer here, luckily. So take that for what you'd like. As you can see, iOS 26.4 does seem pretty stable, ready to go. I have only encountered a couple of random issues actually, specifically when I use my AirPods, where the volume control would show it playing at a much higher volume than it was actually on the phone itself. You'd have to actually impact the volume buttons a couple times, and then you would have an update to the correct positioning of the volume. Not a big deal, but just something I wanted to call out. Apple Watch has been actually doing pretty well as well with battery life, performance, notification, timeliness on delivery. That all seems to be improved, so I will take that as we had hoped. Now, what do you want to see in 26.5? That is going to be the next big question. Obviously, I'm sure Smarter Siri is on the top of a lot of people's list, but let me know in the comments down below what you hope for and what you want to see. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.